This is help with problems on page 280, and the video is going to be very short. On number 15, you'll have to do 13 and 17 or something like that. But if I give you one trig word, you should be able to find all 6. The way that you would do that is, you know your letters. Secant of theta is 4, so cosine of theta would have to be 1/4. I know this is x, and this is r. So secant's 4, cosine's automatically its reciprocal 1/4, and then I'm going to do the Pythagorean theorem. We know that x squared plus y squared equals r squared. You don't have to draw this, but we know whatever quadrant it's in, we have the Pythagorean theorem. You don't need that, you just need to know these 2 facts. So I'm going to say x squared plus y squared equals r squared. That'll give me y squared is equal to 15. So y is plus or minus the square root of 15. And so it matters what quadrant we're in. And it tells us that it's an acute angle, so it's in the first quadrant. So we pick just square root of 15. So now to finish it off, I know sine is y over r. Alright, so we just found y is root 15. And we're using r is 4. Tangent is y over x. X is 1. And then we know cosecant is reciprocal, so this is 4 over root 15. And cotangent is reciprocal, so this is 1 over root 15. And you could rationalize or not. Another thing that you can do is, if you have a point, you can find all 6 trig functions. As long as you have any kind of x with a y, or a y with an r, or an x with an r. If you know any of these 2 groups, along with x squared plus y squared equals r squared, you can always find the missing one. So if I give you a point like -1, 3, you can find the radius by saying x squared plus y squared equals r squared. So the radius is the square root of 10. Radius is always positive. So I know that the sine of this angle is y over r. The cosine of this angle is x over r. The tangent of this angle is y over x. And then you can flip those over for cosecant, secant, and cotangent. So one more thing. Just do another example before I let you go. So I'm also doing number 16 on page 280, number 16. All right, 16 is cosine theta equals 3/7. All right, what 2 letters do we have? We have x and r. Cosine's x over r. So x is 3 and r is 7. So let's find y. X squared plus y squared equals r squared, which is 49. So you have y squared is equal to 40. So y is 2 root 10. Square root of 4 times 10. So you have 2 square root of 10. And remember, on these particular problems, they told you it was an acute angle. So it's in the first quadrant. So now I can say sine is y over r. Cosine is x over r. Tangent is y over x. And then, of course, you can find cosecant, secant, and cotangent. Be careful, I'm not sure they give them in that order in the back of the book, so make sure you see what order they're given in.